let's start this Thursday concert with one of my favorite songs in the world. It's not one of mine. I've recorded it, but it's not a song that I wrote. It's a song by Bill Staines. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or pause or anything they got. So, if you've never seen me do this song, you know you'll have to learn there's some motions. When I say some just clap their hands, you go like that. Or pause, you stick up your paws. When I say or anything they've got, you go like that. Can we try that? Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got, right? And did you see when I say all God's critters got a place in the choir, some sing low, you go down low. Some sing higher, you come back up high. Some sing out loud, you can say the word loud with me, okay? All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans with a big to-do. The old cow just goes. The dogs and the cats take up the middle where the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles. The donkey brays and the pony neighs. The old coyote howls. Let me hear you. Ow! All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing high. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. Listen to the top where the little birds sing, where the melody and the high notes ring, and the hoot owl hollers over everything. The jaybird disagrees. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. The little duck acts and is on his way. The possum ain't got much to say. The porcupine talks to himself again. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. It's a simple song, a living song everywhere, by the fox and the ox and the grizzly bear, the grumpy alligator and the hawk above, sly raccoon and the turtle dove. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. Isn't that a great song? It's just fabuloso. Okay. Well, I think maybe we'll do this one. We haven't done this one in a while. It's a Woody Guthrie song. Great song. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This This land was made for you and me. Can you guys sing it? Do you know this song? This land is your land, this land is my land. Let's try it. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, to the New York Island, Redwood Forest, the Redwood Forest, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of your diamond deserts. And all around me a voice came sounding. This land was made for you and me. Here we go, this land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Now when he wrote that for the United States. But there's a whole world out there, and there's all kinds of different people on it. So I wanted to add a couple verses. I hear voices, my native brothers and sisters, the first guardians of the four directions, who long before me have been here singing. This land was made for you and me. This world is your world, this world is my world. From the Andes Mountains to the Philippine Islands, from the Great Sahara to the Greenland glaciers. This land was made for you and me. This world is your world, this world is my world. From the steppes of Asia to Tierra del Fuego, from the Rocky Mountains to the Himalayas. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and this land was made for you and this land was made for you and me. Yeah. It's a big world, and God made it for all of us, everywhere. It belongs to all of us. It's our common birthright. Hey, good morning to Mrs. Rue's kindergartners. Wow, it's cold in Wisconsin. Oh, it's gonna warm up. It will soon, soon, soon. I'm sending warmth to you from California, okay? And Cheryl sends you warmth from sunny Florida. And Wanda's with us. Robin is with us too. And Jessica and Liam and Meredith. Good morning from the Redwood Forest. They live up by the Redwood Forest. Isn't that great? Okay, so I want to tell you about my mother-in-law, Betty. She passed a couple of weeks ago, and I've been thinking a lot about her. Betty, it's interesting about Betty. She didn't work so hard to be special all the time. I mean, we're all special. Every single one of us who's put here is special, right? But some of us work really hard at it to be special, right? Betty didn't work at it. She just was who she was. Now, she was a golfer. You know, that game where you play with the boom. And she enjoyed having a good game of golf, right? She enjoyed that. And once in a while, she told me that there were a couple times when she hit the ball. Now, usually when you play golf, you hit it a long way, and then you hit it again to get it on the green where the grass is really perfectly kept. And then there's a hole in the middle of the green, and you have to hit it into the hole. It usually takes like 3, hits from the beginning. Once in a while, if you're really lucky and you hit it just perfectly, it goes boom. It goes all the way to the green and rolls right into the hole. She had a couple of holes-in-ones in her life, and those were special, right? But she didn't work at it so hard. She didn't need to be more special than somebody else. And what was really sweet is she gave and she received love, but she didn't need people, especially me, to be special. It was okay to just be who we were. And I really appreciate her for that. And sometimes I need to remind myself of that. So this is a song I wrote for myself and for you. That who you are, just the way you are, is plenty wonderful. And you don't have to do anything special. It goes like this. I am enough, just as I am. Simple little me, I'm enough. I am enough, right here, right now. No one else I have to be, I'm enough. Learning as I go, every day I grow, reaching for the sky, I'm enough. When I look, I see it's the same little me, just being who I am, and that's enough. You are enough, just as you are. Simple little you, you're enough. You are enough, right here, right now. No one else you have to be, 'cause you're enough. Learning as you go, every day you grow, reaching for the sky, you're enough. When I look, it's true, you're the same little you, just being who you are, and that's enough. You're a miracle just the way you are. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to be magnificent all the time. Just being who we are is special. So I want to thank Betty for reminding me of that and letting me just be who I am, and that was plenty. So, okay, let's see. All right, let's switch gears here. I have a song that I wrote in honor of my son, David. Yes, right here. Now, David's a magnificent person all the time, just being who he is. He's wonderful. And he happens to have a hobby. He works on wood. He does woodworking things in his garage. And he has a whole table and tools and everything. He actually has more than just a tool bench. He has a whole tool set up, and he does wonderful things with it. It's really special, and he just loves creating things out of wood. He takes a piece of wood and he turns it into a beautiful pen. Or he created a shaving set for me. With the shaver, has a wood handle on it, and there's a wood stand that holds the shaver and the shaving brush and the shaving brush handle he did. I mean, it's amazing what he does. It's beautiful. Anyway, in honor of Dave, and I have a little tool bench too. I'm a pretty handy guy. I like to fix things. It's really fun when something's broken and you can fix it, right? So this is for Dave. It's for me. It's for any of you or your dads or your moms. You know, it doesn't have to be a guy. Moms can be very handy. I've seen it. They fix stuff just like I do, just like Dave does. So, this is for all the handy... I've got a frog in there this morning. This is for all the handy people in the world. In our garage there is a special space where my dad goes with a smile on his face. He spends hours there without a worry or a care in all the world. It just might be his favorite place. It's his tool bench. It's a really cool bench. He's got screwdrivers with Phillips head, slot head, square head, and Torx head. A set of itty-bitty heads, too. Hammers and pliers, a rotary sander, 3 right gloves, and one left-hander, wrenches and drill bits. Just take a gander. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's his tool bench. It's a really cool bench. It's where he keeps his glue glue gun, caulk gun, stape gun, staple gun. He's got a nail gun too. He's got safety glasses to protect his eyes, a tape measure to measure things right to size, and little wood shims if something needs to rise up an extra eighth of an inch or more. It's his tool bench. It's his really, really cool bench. If he needs to hold things together, he's got rope and string, bungee cords and straps and those twisty tie things, boxes and trays of nails and screws, nuts and bolts and washers too. There's a special drawer just for glue, paper glue, wood glue, super glue and epoxies, plastic, metal and marine. When something breaks, Daddy takes it to the tool bench. He can usually repair it with something that's there at the tool bench. If he comes back wearing a grin, all radiant and glorious, we know Daddy and the tool bench was victorious. He's at his tool bench, a nobody's fool bench. It's where Daddy keeps his handsaw, sawzall, circular saw, saber saw. He's got a hacksaw too. Sheet metal shears, wire strippers and cutters, leftover pieces from fixing the gutters. Everything's here, whatever he needs to cover every eventuality. When I grow up, you'll see I'm gonna have me a tool bench too. The tool bench. Wow. Carol says she made her own tool bench. Yes, Carol. I know. It's amazing. It feels so good, doesn't it? I've been fixing up things at Betty's house. We're going to hire a handyman, a guy who, it's his work to fix all kinds of stuff. And I showed him all the little things we need to fix. He said, oh, I don't do those. We had him fixing some sheetrock holes and stuff from plumbing work. And he did that, but he said, oh, we don't do all those little things. So I kind of geared up my handyman thing, and I've been fixing hinges and drawers and all kinds of stuff. It feels great. It feels really wonderful. Let's see. Let's check in with here. Let's see who we got. Oh, Nilufar. Yes, and Riker, they're in Hawaii. How cool. They're watching us from Hawaii. They're usually in Southern California. Hi from Henry. Snow is gone. Okay. So you can see the grass again. Are there any flowers coming up, Shelley? I don't know. Yes, it's so cool you could join. Good morning from Russell and Vera in Daly City, California. That's up north. That's up by San Francisco. Yeah, cool. Great. Well, let's see. I have to share something with you. I have to share some pictures. Sometimes, you know how much I love all my outside stuff. And sometimes things don't go as planned. So we planted, it was 2 years ago, maybe 3, I think it was 2. We planted a pear tree, a hood pear tree. It's a kind of a pear that grows in Southern California. And we actually got a couple of pears last year. And we were very excited. And it was this really tall, beautiful tree. You maybe have seen pictures. I've taken pictures of my pear tree and all the blossoms all over it. It was a beautiful, beautiful tree. And then this year, this happened. You see those leaves, how they're all dried up, and what you can't see is that the blossoms all shriveled up and got brown and just crumbled up like that. And I saw an arborist. An arborist is somebody who goes up and who takes care of trees. It's like a tree doctor. And I saw one over the weekend, and I showed him these pictures. And almost every single blossom on the tree got what it's called fire blight. Can you understand why they get that name? Because it almost looks like they've all been burned, doesn't it? So I talked to the arborist, and he said, if it infects a tree, then you can't really save it. And what's worse is it can spread. And I said, what kind of trees does it spread to? And he said, all the trees in the rose family. I didn't know that, like apples are from the rose family. It's not like a rose bush, but it's in the same general category of plants. So there's an apple tree right next to that pear tree. And on the other side is an apricot tree, which is also part of the rose tree. And one down is a nectarine tree, which is also part of the rose family. So on Tuesday, I cut it down. And that was really hard for me because it was such a vigorous looking tree. It looked so healthy, but it was going to contaminate everything, and it was only going to get sick and sick and sick and sick and then finally die anyway. So I cut it down. It was hard to do. And now there's a space in that part of our yard. And I miss the tree. And sometimes things happen like that. They don't go as planned. And then we get disappointed. And things change. It happens, doesn't it? Wow. And, you know, what kind of changes do we have? Well, people move, friends move, family moves. We get disappointed, like the tree. We have feelings about it. It's hard, right? It's okay. You can feel those feelings when something changes around you. Sometimes we move. We have to leave all our friends behind, and that's really hard. Go to a new place and make new friends. It happened to me in 4th grade. In the middle of the school year, I had to move. And we moved from a place in northern New Jersey to central New Jersey, and I had to make all new friends. It felt really hard, but you know what? My life actually really started after that move. That's when I found music. I mean, all the friends that I have for so long. Yeah. Anyway, but change, it can be hard. So I wrote this song. Change is hard. It takes apart a world we thought we knew, and leaves instead a life outspread for the future to walk through. Keeps us going, always growing closer to the truth of who it is we really are. Change can be a way to see what else God has in mind, creating possibilities there'd be no other way to find. Different choices, different voices, different melodies to sing inside our souls. Change can be a way to see what else God has in mind. Change. It's a part of life. We don't get through life without a lot of change. It happens all the time. Yeah. A lot of it's for the better. You know what? I like to think all of it is for the better, but some of it feels really hard to deal with at times. And it always makes space for something new. But it's okay to have those feelings of sadness when there's change. You can feel those. But eventually you'll get to a place where you see, oh, that's why that happened. Yeah. It happens that way. Yeah. Thank you, Leo, for that suggestion. Actually, it turns out that pear trees are very susceptible to fire blight, to that disease. And there are some that are a little more resistant to others, but I probably won't plant another pear tree right there, which makes me sad. It makes all of us sad because we really want pears. But what other tree should go in that spot? What is it going to be? I don't know. When we decide, I'll let you know. Thank you, Melinda. It isn't on an album yet. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's Joy's birthday today. Happy birthday, Joy. Joy, what a great name. Joy. You know, Joy has permission to be sad sometimes, though. When change comes and it makes her sad, Joy can be unhappy for a little while before she gets joyful again. Can you grow a pear tree inside? That's an interesting question. I'll have to think about that. Well, let's see. Was there one more song? Oh, well, we have time for, yeah, let me see. Let's end with this one. We haven't done this in a few things. I like to end with this sometimes. All right. So on this song, I am going to hold a note. And the only way I can keep going is if you say the word lucky. All right? So if I'm stuck on a note, say the word lucky. And then I'll be able to keep going. All right? The great big wheel goes round and round. The sun goes up and the sun goes down. We keep living from day to day. I look around me and I have to say I'm lucky. Spending my life with you, you know I'm lucky. And I know we're gonna make it through. There's no one else in the world like you. And no one does things the way you do. I wouldn't trade you for anything. It brings a smile to my heart. And you make me sing. I'm lucky. Spending my life with you, you know I'm lucky. And I know we're gonna make it through. I'm lucky. Spending my life with you, you know I'm lucky. And I know we're gonna make it through. Lucky! Hey, Ciara, Willow, and Zoe. Happy Texas Day, right? Happy day in Texas. Oh, and Mom Yassine is with us. And Raina also sends love from Minnesota. And Tina says hi from Victoria. Oh, it's so nice to have all of you together with us on these Thursday morning concerts. Thanks for being here. It's special. You know, today was the 108th one of these. Isn't that crazy? 108 times we've done this. How sweet. Okay, well, I'll see you next Thursday. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Bye-bye, you guys.